Hey y'all, it's your boy Corey. Real Men Get It Done. I've been gone for a minute, but just been grinding, still working, still providing content, business owner, doing a lot. But I'm glad to be back to shoot this video as we get into the fall, winter months with some bald head care. So let's get into it. Real Men Get It Done. All right, so we're gonna get into some bald head care and trying to share some tips and tricks with my bros as we go into fall and winter months of maintaining this bald head care and some low cost options to make sure you get right. So I'm gonna list everything in my description. Click on those links, get your stuff from Amazon, and you'll be good to go. So the first things first, what I like to do with the bald head care, all this stubble up here, is to get it as low as possible. For me and black men, I'll speak for self, and even with my son, he's 14. We have sensitive skin. We have to do everything possible to make sure we reduce irritation of that skin. So first and foremost, if this hair is cut down low with just some regular clippers, it'll be at a very quick stubble. That's a good time to make sure that then we can then shave our head. The actual clippers cuts it low, but it's not something that's going to really irritate your skin as a razor could. And then what I'm going to also do is use my Gillette Skin Guard razor. Bruh, I know y'all have been talking all these other razors, straight razors, this and that, but my skin is sensitive. I've used some of those other brands, some of those other methods. It does not work for me. This razor does, because it's only 2 blades. So it versus some of those other ones that have the 4 and 5 blades, that's like going across your skin 4 or 5 times. That's not happening with this blade, only 2 blades. And with the bump guards that it has on here and the lubrication, it makes sure it gets close, but not too close to get at your skin to cause that irritation. So it does a great job. I usually will shave with the grain and then also shave one time against the grain. And I hardly ever have any irritation. So this works for me. Choose what works for you, but I'm giving you game that has worked for me. I've been using this method for a couple of years, so I'm good. I still have a couple of sensitive areas on my bald head. So right here at the very base of my neck, the lower portion, this part seems to still get really sensitive. So I still will shave that with the clippers. And then when I am doing the actual razor, I make sure only to go this part only once. So I'm being very sensitive, not using a lot of pressure, just going down once to get that hair off, and I'm not going over it again to reduce that irritation again. That is so key. Reducing the irritation reduces the flare up of burn and blister and all that good stuff. And that's what we want to do. So just explaining the whole process before I show you, because I want you to get right. I use my Andy's Fade Master to get it as close as I need it to be. Followed up by, actually what I'll end up doing is washing my head. I use Kirk's. Kirk's is a low cost option that you can use on the top of your head, your beard, your whole body, that will not dry out your beard, your hair, and your skin. So I'll wash the rest of that stubble off so I have a fresh surface. Then I'm gonna follow up with my Neutrogena Sensitive Shave Cream to go with the Gillette Skin Guard. And then last but not least, the head will be shaved. I'll top off with my own oil that I created. Just some simple oils. I have a whole video on that. I'll try to link the description to that video so you can see how I made this low cost oil for like $5 to use on my head. Oh, and I will use some Bump Patrol. Bump Patrol, let me see if I have it. Yes, my Bump Patrol, my Bump Patrol, my Bump Patrol. I love this. This is my aftershave that I will use after everything is all said and done, letting that dry, which will take 15-20 seconds. Then I'll apply my oil. And that's it. A very low cost method, a very just easy method that I could go into a whole bunch of details. I've been doing this for a while, but that is an easy, low cost, low maintenance method of getting the top of this head all shaved and nice and clean, so you'll be ready for the fall and winter months. And then following up, as I said, my daily use is just my oil on top of my head to keep things moisturized. So let's get into it, show you the whole process, bada boom, bada bing, and then we'll be done. All right, so like I said, it's pretty simple. The bald head is done. And to be honest, for my men with sensitive skin, sometimes you can do your body just like this. You don't always have to use a razor of any kind. Your clippers may get a close enough shave just so you can keep everything, you know, decent in between when you shave. And for me, question I get asked all the time is, do I shave every day or every other day? No, because my skin is sensitive. So usually I will only shave once a week. And that's just being honest. So you could rotate it, shaving once a week with a wet shave, as I'm getting ready to do, and then a dry shave as I just, you know, get most of the stubble off and rotate that. There has been times, for example, I just went on vacation and wanted to keep things fresh. So I shaved maybe every 3 days just to kind of keep everything fresh while I was on vacation. But usually, again, if I shave, the more that I shave, I'll have that irritation. So do what works, but that's just a gem I'll drop, that you can rotate a little bit between the dry shave and the wet shave to make sure you don't have any irritation on the top of your head. So I'm about to roll into that. Everything is good. I'm gonna do a quick wash of the head with my Kirks, then follow it up with the Neutrogena shave, and then your boy will be done. I'll top it off with some Bump Patrol and then a little bit of oil. All right, as I said, finish up the last touches. Some Bump Patrol. Bump Patrol has changed their formula. I like the original, so I'm gonna put the link to that in the description. The OG Bump Patrol, I just think it works better. I don't know, I like the new formula personally. So the aftershave to make sure, again, we're reducing irritation. So got my Bump Patrol. And then, like I said, it dries really quick because it's alcohol based, so it'll dry on your head very quickly. Then after that, honestly, the homemade oil that I have, which is a combination of like olive oil, tree oil, a couple other things. Like I said, I'll link the description to the video I did of creating my own oil from a dollar store. People are hating on me for that. I'm like, it's worked for me, so do you, bros. But just oils from the dollar store, combining them into my own bottle to make the oil that I use. And I use it for my beard and for my head. Just a squirt, you know, just a little bit of oil. Smells good. Put that on top of the head, and I'll be good to go. Head is nice and protected. So there you have it, bald head care as we go into the winter months. And it's always important, summer and fall and winter, as it starts to get a little bit colder, we gotta make sure you moisturize your head. Keeping it clean is always important, but moisturizing as we go into those winter months, just to make sure that, you know, your head is good and that you maintain a nice even, for me, even tone around my head. So again, health is wealth. Another game you may have saw me using is a little sponge. It's a makeup sponge, but I got the deep clean of my head, getting all those pores and everything. I like to use that as well from time to time. So this is my bald head care routine that I'm going to continue to implement as we move into the winter months. Hope you got some tips and tricks and some game to make sure that you level up and that you're doing everything you need to do to be good for this season. So till next time, Corey signing out. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Continue to share, like, post, leave your comments. I love all of everyone contributing to the community. So yeah, till next time, be blessed, y'all. Real men get it done. Peace.